Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a Payday / Black Friday wishlist video. So I've seen a few of these floating around on YouTube, and I really think they're quite fun to watch because I do like to see the kind of things people have on their mind for future purchases, and I hope you'll enjoy seeing what I've got in my head as wishlist items for, you know, the next few months going forward, things that I'm kind of liking at the moment and the sort of reason behind why I'd like to get them. So I also thought, with Black Friday coming up on the 24th, I think, of November, and Cyber Monday on the 26th, you know, there's one high-end item in here that I'm hoping to get my hands on, so if I could get it at any sort of discount, it would be incredible. So keep your eyes peeled for that one, and hopefully it will let you have an idea of the things I'm looking forward to hopefully purchasing in the near future. So I've just got back in from work. Sorry if you can hear a clang, I've just got myself a nice cup of tea. I've just got in from work. It's Friday today that I'm filming this. I've got quite a busy weekend, so I thought if I don't film this today, I'm not going to get this out to you guys on Tuesday. So I've got in from work and pretty much just sat down in front of the camera. So the best way to start the weekend for me is with a nice cup of tea and cozying on at home. So I'm so old now. So yeah, I thought I would at least share the tea part with you guys. So yeah, do let me know if you enjoyed this video and if you'd like to see more wishlist type videos like this from me. I can do them pretty much every month because I have items on my mind all the time that I like to get my hands on. So I'd love to share those with you guys. And yeah, if you like the video, please do thumbs up and do subscribe, and let me get on with the first item. Okay, let me try and group these in terms of store as much as I can. So the first item is this amazing duffel coat from Zara. Now, I know. Let me just start by disclaiming, you know, it's another coat. It's not necessarily mean I've bought it, because I did say to you from my last video that I don't need any more coats, and if you do see one on this channel, tell me to return it. Okay, so basically this is a wish list. I haven't actually got it in my possession yet, but I just love it. So I don't have any coats that have a hood. All my coats are pretty impractical, and for the cold, and especially for like wind and rain when you can't use an umbrella. So that's my reasoning for picking this coat, because not only is it in camel, which I love, and it's a lovely shade of camel, but also it's got a hood, which is just perfect, because I'll have at least one coat that's got a hood for those days where, you know, your umbrella will turn inside out and cause you huge shame when it's really windy and raining, which is coming up very soon, because now we're entering November. That crazy weather is upon us. So this is the first item. It's a little bit pricey. It's £119, but it looks like a really nice quality fabric. I think it's part wool, maybe 50% wool or something like that. I love the toggles. Like, I'm a sucker for duffel coats. I used to work as a buyer on outerwear, an assistant buyer on outerwear, but I bought outerwear for kids, and I just love duffel coats ever since I've put them into work for children, and also into work for adults a couple of seasons ago. I just love duffel styles on basically anyone, guys, kids, women. So I'm a sucker for that style, and when I saw this I was just like, oh, I really need this in my life. So yes, we shall see if this does become part of my wardrobe. I feel too scared to share it with you if it does, because I did tell you guys to tell me off if I get another coat. But that's the first item. I absolutely love it. It's £119, and I think when the last time I checked, the sizes are going out quite quickly. It was pretty much out of stock last week, and then there's a few more sizes that have come back in stock. I think it's medium, large and extra large, so if you like it, definitely get it before it's all sold out. Okay, so the next item from Zara is just a pair of party shoes. So I really like these shoes. I think the heel is just perfect for me in terms of the kind of things I like to wear. I'm not a very, you know, high heel wearer at all. And the reason these are on my wish list is because I don't really have any party shoes. So, you know, you've seen a lot of my shoes and a lot of my shoe collection, and it's a lot of very flat shoes, very kind of masculine type shoes, very practical shoes. I don't really own any kind of fun glitzy party shoes, and obviously party season is coming upon us very soon, so I'm conscious that I'll have a few sort of events to go to for work and things like that, and I don't really have anything party-esque to wear. I've got like one pair of court shoes and they're very sort of formal. So these kind of fit the bill, and I really like them. And actually, the more I'm looking at them now, the more I feel like just pressing the button, the buy button, because I really do like these shoes. And I think it's just something to add to my collection that's actually missing. It's actually truthfully missing. I don't have any party shoes, so I think I probably will get these for the party season, because I can wear them again with a lot of what I've got in my wardrobe, whether I choose to wear trousers or culottes or I choose to wear a dress. They will go with any of that. So I think that's probably something on this list that will turn into an actual purchase. Also from Zara is this polka dot blouse. So I've been trying to incorporate a little bit more print into my wardrobe, and actually if you've watched a couple of, I think it's my wardrobe essentials video, I was wearing a polka dot dress from ASOS, and polka dot's one of the prints I'm bringing into my wardrobe, and I love this blouse because it's got a very subtle polka dot in gold, and also it's a nice sheer fabric. So I do like fabrics that kind of skim across my body. I think they're more flattering on me rather than kind of hugging and clinging to every lump and bump. So this, I think, is going to be a no-brainer in terms of a purchase. I think it will look really nice with the shoes that I just showed you from Zara, and I think it's just going to be quite easy to dress up and also dress down, and just a really easy piece to have in my wardrobe. So I think that's a great price as well at $25.99. I like the bow details. I'm kind of feeling a lot of these tie bow details on the sleeves of blouses these days. So yeah, I'm liking that, and I think that will be another purchase. Okay, so it wouldn't be a wish list without a couple of items from COS, and this next item is this lovely skirt. So I do have quite a lot of skirts, that's a lie. I've got quite a few skirts in my wardrobe, but they tend to be the pleated skirts, so you know, the midi pleated skirts that I love to wear. So I quite like the idea of having a shorter skirt, because I think if you watched my wardrobe essentials video, I would have shown you a wool navy mini skirt from COS that I bought a few seasons back, which I have kept now. I was worried it was a little bit too short for me and my time of life, like I sound like I'm 60 years old or something, but no, I just was worried about the length of it. But actually one of my lovely watchers did say keep it, you know, age is nothing but a number. So yeah, I've kept it, but and so it actually inspired me to look for something else very similar, because I love the A-line shape on my body type. So this skirt is a really nice design. So I tried it on in store actually, and it became part of my wish list because I tried it on. I'd seen it several times online and I was just kind of like, oh, okay, it's cute, and then I tried it on and I really liked it. I like the colour, I love the wool. The only thing that was putting me off was the pockets, but actually when you wear it, it actually works very well. It's a really nice skirt, so that's something that's definitely on my list for the next couple of months. I can see myself totally styling it up with black tights and a lot of the black tops and jumpers I have, and all my boots and things like that. So it's just a really easy neutral colour that will slip very easily into my wardrobe. And then another pair of shoes. So these are also from COS, and I love the cutout detail at the front. So I'm a real sucker for shoes that kind of have that V shape at the front. I just think it's really flattering, and also just a really nice design. The heel is really practical as well for me. I'm not, as I said, a high heel girl, so that kind of heel would be great for work. But I would obviously wear those heels, you know, to dinner and stuff like that as well. Like I kind of use, I guess, my wardrobe for a lot of different types of things. So I don't tend to have a very partyish type wardrobe. You know, I kind of wear what I wear day to day and just dress it up a bit. So I would definitely wear those, not just to work, but for many other occasions as well. And I really like those. So I think they're probably also going to be something that will become an actual buy as opposed to just a dream, because I just love COS for, you know, different designs and different kind of styles, and I wouldn't see these I don't think, you know, in your regular high street shops, and I actually look a lot more expensive than they are. They look a little bit designer. So yeah, I love those. A simple style, and yeah, they're definitely going to be something I'm looking to get in the near future. Okay, so moving on to John Lewis. Now, I really like their Kin range. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I think it's supposed to be like a inspired by minimalist Scandinavian design. That's the kind of range that they have there. I think they've got it across kids and menswear too, but I absolutely adore the range for a lot of the minimalist styling that they do, and it often has some really lovely prints as well. Price point's a little bit pricey. I'd say it's more of a mid-price point range, but I think the items that come out of that range are really lovely, and I think this dress is no exception. So this is a satin back crepe fabric, so it's a very kind of flowy fabric. It's not full on satin, you'll have that kind of textured fabric to it, and it's a really lovely kind of party fabric. But again, I would definitely wear this dress with a pair of black tights and brogues to work. In fact, that's what I was thinking when I put this on the wish list, as opposed to a party outfit. But similarly, I could just wear this to work, take off my tights, put on the Zara shoes, and then go out for a Christmas party. And that's, again, kind of how I think when I'm thinking about things to buy, a few different ways I could wear items. So in fact, that might be actually a nice video, you know, from work to out or something like that, from work to drinks, and showing you how I can do that with my workwear. Anyway, I digress. This dress is £89, so as I said, it's a little bit more pricey, but I know the fabric's going to be nice, and I know what fabric satin black crepe is, because again, I used to work in buying, so I know what fabric that is, and it's going to be lovely. It's going to skim over my body, which I really like. The kin range tends to come up a bit bigger, so I would get this in a 14. I've got a couple of dresses from there already that I've got in a 14 rather than a 16, and this is something that I just really want to get. The more I look at it, the more I'm just like, just love the design. I love the big pockets. It's just really lovely. So yeah, if you're looking for something a little bit different, do check out John Lewis and the kin range, the kin brand, because you'll find some lovely pieces there. A little bit pricey, but I think definitely worth the money. Okay, another pair of shoes now, and these are from And Other Stories, and they're this pair of boots. Now, the keen-eyed among you, and those of you who followed me from the beginning, would know that I've got a very similar pair of boots like this from And Other Stories from last season, I think, and I'll put an image or something up here for you to see them. Now, the reason why I like these ones is because they have the elastic and they look a little bit shorter in length than the boots I've got now. I find the boots that I've got now a very strange height because they kind of come up a little bit higher than I would like. So I think these, and I know it's not a reason to justify another £125 spend, but that's the reason why I loved these, because I was like, okay, there's no zips and it's got elastic, which I really like, that kind of Chelsea boot type of vibe. And it doesn't seem to come up as high as my other ones, which kind of cut at a really weird place. So, and I just love that whole almond toe kind of shape. So I like these a lot. And, you know, I don't want to stare at them too much because, again, it's very tempting. The more you look at them, they look very nice in the photos. But yeah, that's the reason why I would pick these boots from my wish list. And Other Stories, as I've said to you before, I really love their footwear. I love the range that they do. I think for what they do and the price points that they do it at and the quality of the shoes, I think is really good. So definitely do check out Other Stories from some really nice, sometimes directional footwear at, again, you know, mid-price points, I would say, but the quality is very good. They will last you for a long time. Like, I've got quite a few boots that I've got from there that have lasted me over some seasons, and it's got a really nice array of items, so check them out for sure. Okay, so this next item is the higher price point item, and it is this Saint Laurent tote. So I know Anna at the Anna Edit has this, and this is where I first saw it, and I've seen it a few times over, you know, the blogosphere, but I've seen this in a couple of her videos, and I was just like, this is the perfect size bag for me. Now, you know, I've been carrying a few smaller bags, which I do really enjoy, but I really live within my tan leather tote that I got from Marks and Spencer about, I don't know how many years ago now, maybe 6, and it's done me really well. It's a little bit destroyed now with pen marks and things like that on the outside of the leather, which is just a big no. I haven't looked after it as much as I should, because I didn't think I would fall in love with it so much, but I live in that bag and I wear that bag a lot to work because it holds just like everything in it. Unfortunately, it's tan, it's not black, and you know, black would go with pretty much everything I have. So I've been looking around, and I'm sure there are other totes that would do the trick, but when you fall in love with a certain thing and you're just like, okay, it's a black bag. But what I love about this, and again, it's very similar to what I love about my APC Half Moon bag, is that the branding is very subtle. So as I said before, I'm not a shouty designer wearer. I don't really need my designer items, a few that I do have, to yell at people. I feel like if you know, you know. So I don't need it to kind of shout about what I'm wearing. And I love that kind of black and gold detail. You are actually getting 2 bags in one, really, because there's a purse that comes inside it. So technically, it's worth the money. But really, no, I just love the fact that it's very relaxed. When I saw Anna's videos, I thought that the tote was quite stiff and rigid, which I wouldn't want, which is one of the reasons why I didn't ever get the Monsieur Gabriel you know, the tote bag with the red on the inside that a lot of people had. I'll put an image up here for you guys to see. The reason I didn't get that is because it looked quite rigid, and I don't want a very rigid bag. I like one to be a little bit more malleable, and this seems to do the trick. It looks rigid in picture, but actually when you watch some videos, you'll see that it's not. So that really sold me on this bag. So this is the one that I'm hoping that Net-a-Porter or Selfridges will do some sort of Black Friday deal, an offer on Black Friday or Cyber Monday. So I will stay up all night and just be refreshing my page, my basket, until I get this bag. So yeah, even if there's 10% off, it will still be, you know, £64.50 off, which is, you know, in the grand scheme of things, not a lot, but when it comes to this kind of bag, just anything off the price would really help. But I really love it. So I think it would become my everyday bag. I would wear it, you know, all the time to work. I've even researched a few bag liners, so, you know, bag organizers, so that if I did get this bag, I could put all the stuff that kind of goes into my bag inside the bag liner, so that the actual inside of this bag stays pretty pristine, because it would absolutely kill me to have anything leak out or, you know, ruin the inside of the bag. So this is something that's been on my mind a lot, and I think I always do that. I kind of hone in on something, particularly if it's a high price point item, and I will think about it for a long time. And if it doesn't leave my mind, if it doesn't leave my browsing pages, if I don't find myself just randomly going to that page and staring at it and stroking the screen, then, you know, I'm not really feeling it. But if I'm constantly doing that and constantly going back to it and just loving it, then I feel like, okay, then I'm not going to grow out of love with this. I really like this item, and that's how I feel with this bag. So fingers crossed there'll be some sort of deals that I can get a little bit of money off on this bag. I've looked on sort of secondhand sites and I haven't found it, so that's the reason I'll probably go full price on this one, but I'll keep looking. I've still got about 3 weeks before Black Friday, so we shall see. The second high price point item will be no surprise to you guys. It is my Gucci loafers, but in the brown colour. So again, if you guys have been watching me for a while, you know, this colour would fit in very much with a lot of things I wear. In fact, it would fit with this outfit that I'm wearing right now. So, you know, it's just another colourway of the shoes I already have. As I said to you before, I've lived in my loafers. I wear them all the time, so I know I'd also get a lot of wear out of the brown ones. And these are just a wishlist item, so I probably won't get these anytime soon at all. But if I was to get another pair, these would definitely be the colour I would get. And they're just fantastic. They're just really comfortable. And I think I'd get a lot of wear out of them. So finally, it's just like a jewellery piece, and this is this Daniel Wellington watch. So I love watches. That's another one of my weak points. I've got a lot of weaknesses, which is a real problem. I'm not just like a clothing person or a shoes and bags person. I'm just like an everything: clothes, bags, shoes, jewellery, the lot. So this watch is something that I was really happy they've come out with, because I started off with Michael Kors watches when I was getting into watches. I started off getting a couple of Michael Kors watches, both in gold, one in sort of a tortoise shell and gold, and a gold one. And then I moved on to the standard Daniel Wellington with the black strap and the sort of rose gold face. You would have seen that in my earlier videos. And then I got, was this one? Then I got this one from Larson & Jennings, and it's also gold. And before I got this one, I was very much toying with getting a silver hardware watch, but then I really just fell in love with this watch, so I always go back to my gold fail-safe. But I really would like to try a silver sort of mesh type watch, and the Daniel Wellington watches are a little bit more affordable. I think this one was much more expensive. The only reason I got it was because I got, I think, on half price for some sort of offer, but normally they're about £245, whereas this one is, I think, 100 or something like that. So a little bit more affordable, and I think you can get some discount codes when you follow people on Instagram. So yeah, do that if you want to get, I think, at least 15% off a Daniel Wellington watch. Anyway, I'm very happy they came out with this silver one. I really like the design. It's very simple. I would get the bigger face. I think there's two sizes. I think it's a 28mm and a, oh, I can't remember the other size, but I'd get the bigger face because I just like a larger face watch on my wrist. And yeah, really happy with the silver colour. So that's something that will be, you know, down the pipeline. I don't need to get another watch right now. I'm still very much in love with this one I've got here. And you know, as soon as I get a new one, I stop wearing the other ones, which is terrible. So I haven't worn my black strap Daniel Wellington for a while. So I think I should get some more wear out of this one before I start buying a new watch. Okay guys, so that ends the wish list video. Please let me know which your favourite items were and which ones you think I should hold off getting for a little while. I won't be offended, I promise. Also, do let me know if there's any items that you've got your eyes on. I'd love to have a little look and see what you guys are feeling at the moment. Do have a lovely, lovely rest of the week, and you guys take care, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.